Hello, sneakers, and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm here to talk to you about a little something we like to call Patreon.com. So if you are familiar with Patreon.com, we have one. It's pretty great. You can go to patreon.com/sneak and check out all the different ways that you can engage with us beyond these every Friday episodes, as well as support us in a small but meaningful way. So some things that we have to offer are bonus podcasts with Josh and myself, maybe more, who knows. We've got monthly Q&As, DM notes, a quarterly art print by our very own Mike. Lots of just awesome things that you can check out, but ultimately, it's just a way for us to further engage with you guys being our fans throughout the week and throughout the month. So check it out. I think that's a phrase. Check it out at patreon.com/sneak. Also, our friends over at audible.com. We appreciate them very much. If you go to audibletrial.com/sneak, you can get a free audio book download, as well as 30 days free of the service. So seriously, check it out. There's a lot of great books in there. We've recommended a bunch in the past. So if you're not familiar with it or you've never signed up, go listen to some old episode intros. I'm sure you'll get lots of ideas of things you can download. So that is audibletrial.com/sneak and patreon.com/sneak. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Sneak Attack. I'm Reed, your host and DM of this original D&D adventure. To my left, we have Akio,
Brenna,
Milo,
and Greg.
Last time on Sneak Attack, the gang met Thoron and Theron Stonesplitter, joint princes of the city of Rockbrook. When the group arrived in the Ardane Mountains, they spotted a battle taking place just on the southern border of the city, in the frozen forests. This drove the inhabitants of the city underground, where they are currently preparing for a counter-assault and keeping their citizens safe. After some convincing, the group learned that the twin princes of Rockbrook are actually tasked with protection of a great stone of Sylvana and have been for generations. What will this new stone do? And what threat awaits the city to the south? Find out right now. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Good. Nervous.
Great. So, just a heads up, Milo's sick.
I'm sick, so I hit puberty.
Perfect. You might. His voice might sound weird this episode. Maybe even the next one. Who knows?
Hey, first episode of 2018, everybody.
Whoa.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Even though it's not actually New Year yet.
5 days into
Feels
it.
bad.
Happy New
Did
Year.
we make it?
We made it.
Y2K?
Y2K.
Why not this year?
We're recording from our bunker,
Don't get me.
surrounded by cans of tomato soup and cream of chicken soup and bottles
I
of
don't
water.
like tomato soup.
Just kill
Well,
me, though.
That's all we got.
I don't like tomato
Who
soup.
stocked
Who
this
stocked
bunker?
the soups? Because they're bad. And you should feel bad.
It was Greg.
Who
There's
picked
nothing but
these?
tomato soup and noodles down here.
I wonder who picked those.
I'm ready for a meaty soup, tomato soup.
Nice and hearty. So, you guys just got the information that these guys are actually tasked with the protection of this stone. I believe the last thing that was said in the last episode was wouldn't want to disappoint a goddess. Or something like that. So
Yeah.
So
Editor.
I'm looking to Greg for confirmation of that since he edits the episodes.
Yep. They basically agreed to work with us.
Yeah. So what do you guys do?
Wait on them to tell us what to do.
Perfect.
Montage.
Oh, a montage.
Yeah.
Just skip right through everything.
Montage. All of us working together.
And we're working together, and we're like
High-fiving.
putting the stones
Yeah.
in the amulet. I'm like, what?
And that's the end of Sneak Attack Volume
We did
1,
it.
everybody.
We did it.
That's a good montage.
Just wrapped it up just like that. All right, we can go home, I think. Okay, that's fine. You guys wait for instructions. So after hearing his brother given to the demands of the outsiders, Thoron, which is, if you remember, the wood guy.
Yep.
He's the guy that sat in the wooden throne. He oversees all of the wood resources and making sure that they don't deforest the place, and tasked with what is the phrase, like the ecologically friendly phrase, preserving the forest and not just not drilling it dry, so to speak.
Preservation.
I said preserving. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Good job, Josh.
Thoron is still a little bit displeased, though. He's just he understands the logic, and that amazing light display that the amulet put on was pretty incredible. But he turns to his brother, and he goes, "How dare ye break the oath placed upon us and our clan to keep this relic sealed away? For all we know, they could be agents sent by our enemies using an evil dark magic to produce that light." And always, the more contemplative of the two, Theron breathes a heavy sigh. Before continuing, he goes, "Brother, time has warped the story. For generations, we've been told that the stone was to be kept hidden away from any who might seek out its power. But in truth, we are merely its stewards, keeping a watchful vigil until its true owners might reclaim it. Thorny, your watch has ended. These are those owners." And you notice he calls him Thorny, which is a little
Their
strange.
brotherly name.
Yeah, and it catches the younger brother by surprise. His whole countenance shifts. You imagine it's like a colloquial phrase shared by the two of them in their youth, perhaps. And hearing it just causes Thoron to like slump back down into his throne, and he looks almost defeated, but not like oh man he won, but just like I trust him. Mm-hmm. It's something that he would only pull out if like, hey, like remember how long we've been doing this, like where we come from together, type of thing. He says, "All right, the world is at war and the fighting has come to our doorstep. Even if you're wrong, there's not much left we can lose at this point anyways." And with that, the two brothers like reach beneath their armor plating, because they're both wearing armor of different kinds, and they pull out a key held in place by a thin chain around their necks. They walk over to this beautifully carved stone, like dwarven face that's carved right into the mountain between their two thrones. And each of them reach for the eyes of this massive dwarf face, and they take their hand and they push up on the eyelids, and they reveal two keyholes behind this carving, one behind each eye. So Thoron takes his key. It's made of beautifully carved wood, like a dark, rich wood, and he inserts it into the keyhole. And then Theron does the same. He places his stone key into the socket. And they look at each other, they give like a slight nod, and then they turn the key simultaneously, and the dwarf face splits in half. And as it separates, you see this passageway, like this hallway descending down deeper into the mountain itself. So, what do you do now?
I guess Greg will walk over to the two dwarves.
Okay, what do you say?
So are we meant to go down there then?
Thoron, the wood brother, he goes, "I don't know if you are. I don't know if anyone is, but you're as likely a candidate as we got." And he kind of looks at Theron, who just like nods in agreement.
All of us or just you?
The amulet came to all of you, correct?
Aye.
Yeah.
Then I believe all four of you are meant to go.
Okay.
But he kind of like, Theron, the older brother, he kind of holds up a finger. He goes, "While we grant you access, we have no way of knowing what trials or dangers await you down there. This labyrinth was designed long before our time, and is sealed with a magic so powerful, no one knows the key to its success. You'll have a guide to get you to the entrance, but you'll be on your own from there."
All right. My lords, the dwarves must unite against this force. Do you know any way to help that they could come together?
It is not unheard of for the dwarves to work together. Not in our lifetime, no, but who knows?
Do you think they'll just remain, each in their own hold, defending themselves?
You know as good as I how stubborn they are. We're the only house that has joint kings. You think that would work in Burgess? Someone else ruling alongside your father?
I don't know, but... Well, we're going down here to do this thing.
Aye. And he kind of like claps his hands together.
But you need to start to think about the whole of the Isle, not just your hold. Perhaps if we come out of this alive, we could go to Burgess, get some, help them get out of their hold and give relief to the other clans. I don't know.
It is possible to do this thing. But right now, our priority has to be the protection and safety of our citizens. If you return, the fighting has stopped and we have pushed back whatever foe is out there, then we can talk about that.
Well, thank you. You didn't have to talk to me or let me in. But you've got good men, and I'm sure you'll hold.
I'm confident of that. She's never been breached before. And as he finishes that sentence, one of his assistants, I guess you would call him, he walks up with this dwarf that is incredibly tall for a dwarf. Stands just over 5 foot, about 5'2". Massive man, built like a wrecking ball. Just
Awesome.
beard down all the way to his knees. Got this giant hammer, the size of which puts all other hammers to shame, strapped to his back. And I say that deliberately. He's also covered in body hair, just looks like a bipedal bear. This dude, just an absolute massive man.
I like this guy.
And so he gets escorted to the front of the chamber, and Thoron turns and says, this is Ungart Stone Eater. He will be your guide below the city. And as he turns and presents Ungart, you realize that his eyes are completely white, and they're glossed over with a pale vacancy.
Yeah.
Reserved only for those who are blind. Mm-hmm. So, Ungart, he kind of cautiously walks up to the four of you for standing in a row, and he puts out his hand in front of you, Greg, and goes, the name's Ungart.
Ungart, name's Greg. And he grabs his hand eagerly.
He shifts over a step and puts his hand out to you. Milo goes, the name's Ungart.
Hi, nice to meet you.
And he shakes it violently. Slides one more step over. Hello, lass. The name's Ungart.
Hello, I'm Brenna.
Brenna, a beautiful name for a beautiful lady.
Oh, thank you. Where'd you get your last name?
It's me family name. Slides over one more. The name's Ungart.
Hello.
Hello, lady. How are you?
I'm fine.
You got soft, delicate hands, softer than the first one.
Yeah, she's the dainty one of the party.
Wait. This character reeks of
Yeah.
fan creation.
This might be a fan submitted character.
I don't know why I didn't put it together until just now, but I was like, it's so unique.
This comes courtesy from the Patreon from our boy Miles. Happy says, hey. So thank you, Happy, for this submission. I will say I made him blind. He was not written to be blind, but I did get permission. You can add whatever else you'd like. So he is blind.
Cool.
So
Thanks,
He thinks
Happy.
Akio's a lady.
and yeah, he thinks Akio's a lady.
That's right, because he's blind.
And Akio didn't correct him.
He just went, hey.
Maybe he'll protect me more.
He didn't compliment you.
Advantageous, I like it.
Except for your
Yeah.
soft hands.
Yeah.
So.
Dwarves view men and women a little more equally, though. The women carry their weight.
That's true.
in dwarven culture.
But he also assumes anyone who's not a dwarf is super weak.
That's true.
Is he wrong, though?
I love that the first two fan-made characters were both dwarves, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
That feels good.
I did have to go searching for a dwarf to fit thematically, but I didn't change the race or the name or anything like that. This was all submitted. So
That's cool.
so if you guys are ready, Ungart's ready.
Mr. Stone Eater,
Aye, that's me.
lead the way.
So okay, he kind of gets walked to the entrance where the dwarven face split in half, and he pulls out a length of rope from his bag and begins to stretch it out. He says, "Hang on to this. We aren't want to get separated down here." And he just hands it to the first person. The idea being you're supposed to hand it back to the next person and so on.
Greg will be in the front.
Okay.
What? Why?
Because I want to...
Set the traps.
Yeah.
But he's in the front.
He's in the front.
We should make a dwarf sandwich.
I'm behind him.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that's dumb. You should be in the back. What if we get ambushed?
Milo, your voice got deeper.
Just don't worry about it.
Shut your mouth.
Do you think Greg should take the back?
Yes. Why would you go right behind him?
If the rest of you guys say that, Greg will take the back. I mean, we're getting
No,
ready to
that's
walk
not-
into an ancient dwarven cave that is
be first in line.
That's been held
it's
secret
Why don't
for
you ask
generations.
Hey, why don't you just ask if you'd go first? You take the rope.
Let the guide go last.
Yeah, hey.
No, Greg will take the back. He's happy to oblige.
I just figured then you could walk your own pace when you're staring at everything.
It's fine. I'll take up the rear.
Okay. So
What a martyr.
as you guys wrap your hands around the rope and start like passing it down, you notice Ungart reaching into his bag a second time. This time, however,
Snacks?
retrieving a large piece of dried meat from his satchel. He
I was joking.
just like tosses his mouth and rips off a huge chunk, and then he like takes his hand and finds the nearest stone wall and runs his hand across it, and then rips off a large chunk of that and just tosses it in his mouth as well.
Good grief.
I look back at Greg.
We don't
See?
all do that.
He does it. He likes it.
He's a beast.
He starts crunching down on his meal and turns and says, "Well, no time like the present." And you guys start walking.
Snack.
Is the rock eating a reed thing or a happy thing?
A little of both.
Okay.
They collab.
He says he said he wanted him to eat rocks. If you were to rub your hand on the wall, you would notice that this is like a salt mine.
Okay.
So he ripped off a huge chunk of salt
To go with his dried meat.
to go with the dried meat. However, there's a lot of rocks in there too. It's not exclusively salt.
Right.
But to Milo's, to what he sees, it looks like you ripped off a piece of the rock wall. and ate
Regular
it.
rock and
Yeah, it's not.
Milo, you should lick the wall.
A little flavor.
well, we know where the rumors come from.
Yeah, there's truth to every rumor.
Yeah.
Some truth. All right, so as you guys start descending into this darkness, you immediately notice that it's unlike any darkness you've ever experienced before in your life. It almost consumes you. Like, it's more than just the absence of light. It's something else altogether, like a tangible kind of object you can reach out and touch. This darkness envelops everything around it, bathing it in utter despair. And from up ahead, you can hear Ungart quietly counting to himself. He gets to a number he deems satisfactory, and then he pivots hard in one direction and shouts, "Right!" And you guys are just like expected to
We
turn
turn
right
right.
with
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
And then once he turns, he like stops, orients himself, and then starts moving, counting, like starting from one again. And so he does this for a long time. See, feels like you guys are walking forever, but you have zero frame of reference, and the darkness almost feels like time is just stretching on. Like it could be 5 minutes, but it feels like an hour type of thing. But he just keeps on counting to himself, 39, 40, 41. And then he leans back, jump! And then you guys are just all expected to jump, and you hear like a whirring sound underneath you. He goes, "Pick up the pace!" And then he tugs on the rope, and you guys just like carry right along with him. He gets to another number he deems satisfactory. "Stop!" Everyone stops for a second. And then he pivots just a little bit to the left. He goes, 15 degrees to the left. And then he starts walking again. And you can hear him just 1, 2, 3, 4. Just on and on and on. He's doing this. Obviously, the darkness doesn't affect him. His whole life is darkness. But you know that without him, you guys would be totally boned. So,
Whoever had to figure this out took some bruises.
it's a little rough.
Yeah.
But the way I kind of envision this is almost like a priestly duty, where it's like you're born into it, and it's just kind of like the task you were bred for. One person at their death will pass it down right before their death. Will pass it down to the next person who will do the same.
Yeah.
The giver.
Sure.
Like Bade.
Like what?
Bade.
Babe?
Batman.
Bane?
Bane.
I heard Bade.
I did too.
Babe the pig and Bade.
Ram you.
So again, you guys just keep walking in the darkness, following his steps, being very certain not to let go of this rope. And finally, he stops and he says, "We have arrived." And in the darkness, you hear a doorknob turn and the sound of a stone door sliding open. And you guys walk forward 2 paces, and suddenly, just instantly, you are in a dimly lit entryway. And there are like a couple of stone benches along this wall. It's kind of like a courtyard looking thing, something you would see on the outside of like a grand manor or something like that. But there are these benches along the wall, and Ungart like makes his way over to one, plopping down with a thud. He's breathing heavily, but he pulls out more meat and a bit of the salt rock from his bag and gnaws away. He motions with his hand towards the stone doors at the end of the entryway courtyard area, and he says, "In there. I'll wait here for you." And you see inscribed above these entry doors, carved into the stone wall, are dwarven runes, which say, "Some see the world for what it is, others see it for what it could be." And then there are 2 stone doors waiting to be opened.
Ungart, thanks for the guiding in the path.
Aye, it is me duty.
Your hammer,
Aye,
big.
biggest one of all.
What you call it?
My big hammer. I didn't realize it needed a name.
Ungart's big hammer.
Yeah,
I think you should call it Milo,
why would I call it a name like that?
because this is our big hammer. She points to Milo.
Oh.
Are you pointing? I can't see anything.
The small child, he is our hammer.
Oh, aye.
He does the most damage.
That's an interesting name. Not one fit for a hammer. I like Ungart's big
How
hammer.
about Olim?
It's a good name.
What about Olim? It's Milo backwards.
I think Ungart's got his name locked in.
That was very rude of you.
Me?
No, one of your 2 female companions.
That was the one with the soft hands.
Well, I've grown used to their rudeness.
I bet the people listening haven't.
He turns to the camera, winks.
Everybody just turns and looks at the camera.
We have cameras here.
Yeah. So,
I didn't make a nice face.
so what do you guys do?
Move forward to the doors.
Move forward to the doors. Okay. Who's going to open them?
Greg.
I need to know who to hit. I mean,
Greg is-
who's going to go first?
Greg's gonna go first. I push him
Which one
forward.
are we open?
I push him
Can you
forward.
check the door for magic?
Sure. I will. Do I want to waste?
No.
And then he says, Milo, would you care to check the door for any traps?
He's just staring at the.
Ungart?
Yeah.
Milo!
What?
Lad,
What?
we need you to come check the door. See
Oh.
if there are any hidden traps.
Okay, sorry.
14 for Arcana. Check.
Lots of magic.
Oh.
But, like, you walk through a magically darkened area. So, that's...
But nothing like specific. Like he doesn't see any wards on the door.
No, he didn't use, like, detect magic. So, he can sense a very strong magical presence around here.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of magic here.
Am I supposed to check for a trap?
Yeah. See if there's
Are
any
there
kind of like.
anything signifying setting the doors apart? Do they look exactly the same, just next to each other?
Yeah, they're double doors. I mean, they're just, like, double
Oh,
doors.
okay.
25 on checking for traps.
You are pretty certain there's no traps.
Okay.
All right.
No traps.
Greg grabs. Are they double doors or
Yeah,
one? Okay.
yeah.
He grabs either door and gives him a good swing, like Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings when he comes back
Yeah.
from the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know what you mean.
Yeah. Gives it one of them, opens.
Okay.
Even though his arms aren't really long enough to.
And they push in. They don't swing out. So.
Well, then he pushes them in.
Okay.
The way that Aragorn does. In
Okay.
the.
You do that.
I'm just there tugging.
Yeah.
What dark magic is this?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I hate doors.
You push them open, and you inside you see a very large room. About a lot. It's a big room, like 75 feet wide by probably 60 feet across.
Okay.
In the middle of this room, you see 4 pillars, keeping the ceiling from caving in mostly, and in the middle of that, a large rug, beautifully designed, beautifully decorated. But in the center of the rug is a stone pedestal that is unilluminated, has nothing on it. However, past the pedestal, on the far side of the room, you see a small staircase leading towards 2 massive stone and wood double doors.
Down or up?
Like one of the double doors is wood, one of them stone. Or
No, it's
two
just
sets of double
mixture
doors.
of both. No, it's one set of doors, but it's just like a mixture.
Oh,
So it's like got wood for the outside and then stone on the inside. They're like wood inlays, or I don't know what that'd be called, trim, crown molding. And so you scan the room. You scan the room some more. On the right hand side of this large room, you see a small wooden door, kind of back right. Another small wooden door to your right, a little bit closer to you, not as deep into the room, and a mirrored arrangement on the left side of the room. A small wooden door, back left, small wooden door, close left. So you have 5 possible doors.
That's a lot of doors, Reed.
A lot of
did
doors.
you say a mirror door on the
It's
left?
just mirrored, as in like the arrangement is similar.
Oh, gotcha.
Think Taj Mahal.
Yep.
Taj Mahal.
Not a reference I expected him to get, but that's my own ignorance.
Greg approaches the pedestal on
Okay.
the rug.
Okay.
What's on there?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's not illuminated.
There's no like slots or
Nope.
anything.
It's just the stonework is excellent, but nothing.
Of course it is.
Nothing
does-
on there.
Unfortunate.
What is anything depicted, or is it just ornate?
Nope, just ornate.
Okay. Same with the pillars.
Correct.
Put the amulet on it.
I don't have the amulet.
All right, well,
Let's pick a door.
left, right, or straight?
Straight.
Go for the big ones.
Yep.
Okay.
That's where I'd put a magical stone.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a labyrinth. I think we're gonna have to go through all of these guys.
All right. You walk up to the up this small staircase at the back side of the room, up to this set of beautifully carved stone and wood double doors, and before you can even reach out, touch the knob, there's some magical force propelling you, keeping you out.
Ha. Let's start on the left.
All right, left, far left or close left?
Far left.
Towards the entrance?
Yes.
Or away from the entrance?
When we walked in, the door immediately to our left.
All right.
Okay.
So we walk to the one far away to the right.
Okay. Perfect.
Which
I get your perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. You're walking back towards the entrance. It's now.
It's now on the right.
Yeah.
looking at the entrance first door on the right.
Yeah. Yep. So you walk up to that door. You kind of jiggle the handle.
Careful for traps.
You jiggle it. Nothing happens.
Okay.
You can't budge it.
It's locked.
There's not a lock on it, which is peculiar. You feel like maybe something on the other side might be obstructing it,
Oh, like a bar
like a bar.
Okay. The next door
on the same side.
on the same side.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk back towards the in the direction of the stone double doors, but staying on that same wall, you walk up to another similar looking wooden door as the one that was barred.
Is this one locked?
You jiggle the handle.
Oh yeah.
It opens freely.
Awesome.
Okay.
What's beyond?
Is there immediate danger when we open the door?
How dead are we now?
Okay.
So dead.
This is room 3. Okay. So the door swings open and you see a library.
I like this place.
Contains hundreds, if not thousands, of books. It's in these bookshelves stacked floor to ceiling, all the way in these shelves, kind of hugging the perimeter walls. This is probably a 50 by like 40 square foot room, but it's just books all along the outside walls. And in the middle of the room stands an empty suit of armor, a perfect size for a dwarf.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you recognize that armor?
Do I recognize the armor?
I don't think you do.
Is there any kind of carving on the armor?
It's good-looking armor. I mean, there's going to be like inlays and flourishes and stuff, but
And it's like propped up on something, or is it just magically held there?
magically held there, almost like it's floating in place, waiting for someone to claim it.
Okay. What else is in this?
show? Fashion
Show. Fashion
This
show.
is within the
Fashion show
library,
at
right?
lunch.
This is within the library.
Is there any kind of plaque?
Thank you.
Any kind of plaque? No, there's not.
Greg approaches the armor.
Okay, what do you do?
He reaches out a hand just to touch it.
Okay, you can touch it.
Nothing happens.
No.
He pulls off the helmet.
Okay. Roll some initiative. I need a book. This is animated armor.
Which book? Do you
I
need?
figured.
I need the monster manual. Okay. What do you guys got?
3.
3.
Milo?
19.
Akio, can you beat it?
Nope, 13.
Okay. So, as Greg tries to remove the helmet of this thing, the hands of the armor, like the gauntlets and gloves, reach out and grab Greg around the neck. And you see just a faint glow in the eye slot of the helmet. Milo, you are first to react.
Okay. Just for clarification, I have a trait that's called Assassinate, and it's during my first turn, the assassin has an advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn.
That's correct.
Okay.
Milo coming out with the rules knowledge.
So I get to roll 2 times then?
Yeah, for advantage, you roll 2 d20s and take the best result. That's a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
23.
Okay, that is a hit.
Okay. Do I get sneak attack on that one then?
Since Greg's around, I believe you do.
Cool. Okay. 26.
26 damage? Mm-hmm. Okay. He takes 26 damage. Because it's just like literally an animated suit of armor, there's no blood, there's no distinguishable pain that he's in. But you can tell you've like dented his armor quite a bit as you just slash into this thing with your sword. Your one sword, you only have one now. You lost the other one to the other suit of armor.
Oh, yeah.
Akio, you're up.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
First one is a 14 to hit.
Okay. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
So it just ricochets right off the armor.
Ooh, 14.
Second one is a 26 to hit.
Also a miss. JK. JK.
We'd be in such deep crap. with the
9
26.
damage.
9 damage. All right. Good rolls so far. Okay. Brenna, you are up.
I would like to cast Bestow Curse.
Okay.
Has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So I approach it, obviously, because I have to touch it.
You have to touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was almost a natural 20. And this dude has a -4 modifier, so he rolled a -2.
Oh, dang.
Wow. I meant that. I mean, he clears. Not kidding.
Just barely.
I'm gonna go with when cursed, the target must make a Wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Okay.
That's the worst curse.
That's a crappy one. There's no like conditions or anything with that.
Nope.
Okay.
Just got to make Wisdom saving throw every time.
Okay. Which is not going to go great for him.
That's why I picked it.
Greg, you're up.
All right, am I grappled right now?
No, you're not grappled.
Okay, so I can summon my hammer and swing at
Yeah,
him.
he didn't even deal you damage.
All right.
It was more just like a hey, stop what you're doing kind of thing.
Okay. Greg's not particularly like angry, so he's not really gonna rage. He's just gonna
Yeah.
attack.
Too early to be angry.
Yeah. He'll just attack regular with his hammer.
Okay.
Just regular.
Just regular style. I would be kind of upset if you use anything other than your hammer while you're in Vorstead. It just seems so fitting.
It's I have very distinct like moments when he uses either weapon. Okay, that's 22.
That hits.
And I think okay, hold on, sorry guys.
Is that 18? Or is it 17?
17 damage. Max damage.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then the second swing, here comes. 21.
Also a hit.
11 damage.
Okay. Whereas Milo was almost like finding the gaps in the armor to like surgically insert his blade. Yeah, like a surgeon. Japan surgeon number 1.
Steady hand.
Steady hand. You were just like, I'm just gonna beat this thing until it's caved in.
Yep.
And you swing your hammer at it, your hammer at it multiple times, just like trying to cave in the chest piece of this guy. Mm-hmm. It is its turn, and it is not a huge fan of either Milo or you right now. So it's gonna multi-attack and try and hit both of you.
Well,
If it succeeds.
Out of curiosity, is there any semblance of sentient nature to this thing?
Oh, how not?
Like eyes or like
Check your wisdom.
mannerism? Or is it pretty obvious it's just like an animated armor
It's a
suit?
magical reanimation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be any sentience. And having fought one of these before, way back in the day.
Yeah.
You guys are at least vaguely familiar with the idea that animated objects are kept around similar to golems as a way of like protecting something.
In someone's absence.
Yeah. They're just like they're a guardian or watchful of some object or place
that you can just set up magically and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like a
security system.
Yeah, like a sentry. So that is what's going to happen. He's going to make one attack against you first, Greg, if he beats or meets. That is a 13.
Nope.
Okay, so he wants to do something to you, Greg, but something compels him not to. Next one at you, Milo. 15.
Nope.
What?
I got a 16, buddy.
How is that possible?
I'm so good.
He rolled a 19.
Oh my god! He's gonna. So he'll have to roll a natty 20 in order to even act.
You're not doing nothing.
Jeez.
This boss too easy.
I did pick the guy with the worst wisdom score.
This is super effective.
How long does that spell last? A minute, or is it just a round?
All day.
Up to 1 minute.
Okay, up to 1 minute, so that's 10 rounds of combat. All right.
Deal that damage, boys.
Yeah, we just want to like call it now.
Yeah, we just beat into it until
Montage.
Yeah. Now we get a montage.
He can roll a natty 20.
Well, is there any way to like preserve the armor while destroying the man?
No.
Gosh. Josh.
You gotta suck the magic
It
out.
does specifically say an animated object reduced to 0 hit points, becomes inanimate, and is 2 damage to be of any use or value to anyone.
All right.
That's straight from the book.
All right.
Thanks, Greg Tito.
Mike Merles.
Thanks, Greg Tito.
It's not Greg Tito's fault this time.
Yeah.
All right, just
Everyone
everyone collectively roll me an attack roll, like whatever you would do.
It's a trading dummy.
It is. This is like a sandbag from Super Smash Brothers.
Hey, I've been training.
23.
15.
21.
13.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no. 23.
Okay, Brenna and Akio get to do something.
I would have rolled a second time.
Roll a second time then. I don't care. Jeez.
All right. 28.
All right, Greg gets to attack once.
8 damage. Well, I forgot. Second one I wouldn't hit.
Okay. Brenna.
The armor's like, kill me.
I long for death.
10 damage and it's blind.
I'm just armored.
Not blinded. Immune.
Got him.
I even
Everything's coming up armor.
Yeah, right.
This is a turnaround. All right, Greg, what'd you deal?
I dealt 8 damage.
8, okay.
9 damage, sorry.
All right. Jeez, tough
With
guy.
the one thing I hit. Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
I'm not unloading everything on it.
Hoi! 19 again! You've got to be kidding me.
Just waiting for that 920.
I'm waiting for it. Oh, I crit failed. He explodes. He just puts both hands above his head like he's going to smash Milo into the ground, and then he just explodes, and like a vaporous mist emerges from all the gaps, and the armor falls lifelessly to the ground.
It has been a long time. It's been down here for ages.
Yeah, it's not super great. Okay, guys.
Man, I love when things go my way. It doesn't happen.
I
very
even gave him boosted HP, just like a lot of extra HP. And okay, well,
And now we got the library all to ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's read some books.
It's a pinata.
So you can do that thing.
Are there any like category titles in the library, like
Is it the Dewey Decimal
nonfiction,
System?
fiction, science fiction?
Did you ask if there's a nonfiction and a fiction section?
Hi, I see a fiction, but is there a no?
There's just nonfiction and everything else.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I have a friend that used to work at Barnes and Noble, and she would always say that without a doubt, every time that she was working, someone would come in and ask her, "Hey, where's your fiction section?" And she goes, "Look around you, it's everywhere." We have a specific spot for nonfiction. It's like this big.
Yeah.
So, anywho, yeah. What do
Do dwarves organize their libraries using the Dewey Decimal System?
very unorganized.
Oh, okay.
You see the M's with the P's, and
There's no order to this library.
no, the recipe books with their equivalent of Art of War. It's just, it doesn't work out.
I say, Grayek,
Aye.
is this how your brain works too?
To Greg, it all makes perfect sense.
Yeah, he's like, I want a book on.
Yeah, right
yes.
there.
Yes.
The Joy of Painting by Bob Ross.
I rolled a 17 to Arcana check.
Okay.
Looking for some kind of magical presence for maybe what the armor was protecting.
Thank you, Akio, for playing the game.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Such a true to story.
Unfortunately, no, he
What a try hard.
He decides to play the game when it's not life or death. And then, when
Then he shrugs when it's like
when people can actually die, he's like, I don't know, are we in a game?
Who am I?
Do I have control here? So, see, we don't always just rag on Josh.
Which man,
Yeah,
all
it's
the
mostly
Akio
just-
shrugs memes. I freaking love it.
That was a great.
Yeah.
Just Josh and Dave.
That was great.
What?
All like the Akio shrug memes, just like that
Like
came
Atlas
in.
shrugged, but they would write Akio over the top.
Super funny.
Someone even drew someone like you being picked up by
Yeah.
the
Just
death
shrugging.
knight.
I know.
Did I do that?
Very Steve Urkel.
I did not realize how iconic that moment would become, but I'm very glad that
Yeah.
it did.
It's funny.
You're iconic, Dan.
It's funny.
Iconic Dan.
Iconic Dan. So you don't necessarily get a magical sense like he was guarding something magical. However, as his armor collapsed and fell to the floor, you notice it almost like retained its shape, at least like shoes and bracers or whatever the thing is on your legs and then chest. It is like all working its way up, almost like a chalk outline of a dead body.
Yeah.
And you see his hand pointing one direction, and you kind of follow where that hand is pointing, and you see a book that looks different than the others. That's just like sitting in the shelf.
I go grab the book.
Okay, you see a book entitled "Dwarves' Favorite Riddles."
Oh, I crack it open.
Okay, inside you see a whole host of different riddles, jokes, knock jokes, even. But dwarves don't have their sense of humor is a little less refined, so everything's very like black and white. Like knock, who's there? An enemy, I kill it. Like that's just it's not really a joke.
Great joke.
It's not really a joke. It's just more like a slice of life.
Yeah, it's
But
not really a great joke, Josh.
I got him.
He just killed it.
And the dwarves are kind of like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Just very literal humor.
Very literal. So, anyways, you see as you're flipping through, a few of them have actually been like circled.
Okay.
Like maybe this was the owner's favorite riddles.
like the whole riddle, not like a word in there or a phrase. In
Correct. The whole riddle.
There. A whole riddle.
You don't necessarily know why they're circled, but you see a few of them that are circled, and you just kind of like, you can close it. You can take it with you. You can do whatever you
I think
want.
we should take it with
You
us.
shrug.
Yeah, I put it in my bag.
Okay.
I'd
Cool.
almost say like
I light it
because
on fire.
there's no because there's no kind of like sense or order to the way the organizers the books are organized. It does denote a sense of like personal, like that's someone's personal library.
Yeah.
Like whoever's library this is, they understand it, but it's not really made for any form of public use.
Wow.
What?
That was intuitive.
Okay. So you've defeated the animated armor. You each get 200 experience points, and
Oh.
the room is
I'm still winning.
the room
200
is-
experience points?
200 experience points.
Yada yada.
The room is now pretty much been searched. You can move on, or you can continue looking. But I warn you, there's probably not going to be much you're going to find in here.
Guys, I really don't feel like there's going to be much for us to find in here.
I run out this door.
Okay.
Across the room to the other door.
Okay.
Turn the handle.
The handle. Wait. So exactly where
What?
you just run straight across?
Straight across.
Okay.
So are you saying there wasn't another door inside the library?
Correct.
Okay.
It was an isolated room.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
isolated room.
Okay. You run across the giant open like foyer area, past the pedestal, past the pillars.
Did we not read any of the riddles?
I did.
You're a
We took the book.
dwarven.
We took the book. We took the book.
But shouldn't we read the riddles? Don't you think they might be clues?
They're not.
Or they're
that
going to
fun.
come
I
in
didn't think
handy
they were
later.
funny.
Okay.
So, Akio bursts through the next door, and you see a statue.
Arcana check.
Whoa.
It's magical.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hello, riddle.
Don't you have the detect magic spell?
I do.
It's like a third level spell, though.
Yeah, it's a high spell, man.
you won't
You
use
can't
the third
just
level.
use that when you got an Eldritch Blast and stuff. What room number is this, Reed?
2. So this statue is just seated on the ground. It is of a lion.
Oh.
The lion has a beautiful flowing mane and almost like a crown atop its head. And it's kind of sitting upright. Think like surveying off of the top of Pride Rock kind of situation. You're just looking out over its kingdom. Yes. However, outstretched on its back are 2 massive wings, one on each side.
It's Aslan.
I don't know. It's not the Jesus lion. It's just...
Jesus.
Chimera?
The lion is Jesus.
I don't know if you guys would be familiar with this creature.
Oh wait, is it the one with the face of an old man?
A sphinx.
It's a sphinx, actually. Yeah.
Good thing you have the Book of Riddles.
Sphinx loves riddles.
Sphinx love riddles.
It is a sphinx.
It's
I
a
knew it was gonna
it's a
come in handy.
gynosphinx, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, cat face.
So that's spelled
It's Gyno sphinx.
Gynosphinx.
Geometric.
But it's kind of like the face of a woman, but like with a long flowing hair.
Go on.
Yeah. So, anyways,
What?
Go on.
Go what?
Just go on.
Oh, I thought you were saying go ugg.
Go on.
so
I'm sick.
after a brief moment, the remaining three people enter the room as well, and they see this massive gynosphinx statue, and behind it is like a spiral staircase descending down, and you understand that like it's blocking the path to get downstairs, and it just stares at you inquisitively. It's not an actual statue; it looks like stone, but it's like moving and like
It's a real thing.
like looking around at you guys.
Oh, I pulled the Book of Riddles out.
His like the eyes get wide. He says, what is your purpose here?"
To
Seek the Holy
save the
Grail.
world.
Oh.
You have conflicting answers. Do you have conflicting motives?
No,
No.
we're here to save the world.
He was thinking long term. I was thinking short term.
That's our ultimate goal.
Only those worthy may descend deeper into this dungeon.
I flip to the first page that has a circled riddle. And I read the riddle.
I ask the questions here.
Let me ask your riddle with another riddle.
Sorry, he doesn't know how Sphinx works. Sphinxes. Gino.
I
know.
We've been tasked by the goddess herself with following this quest.
Oh, and if that is true, then you should have no problem answering my riddles.
Oh, row.
Nope. There comes the racism.
Almost. Riddle number 1.
Is that in the book as well? Maybe we could find the solutions in the book.
Where's the back of the book?
The glossary?
Yeah. Little upside down notes on the bottom of every page.
He's just affixed with you, Akio. Because you're the first one in here.
You're about to get evaporated, son.
You have 10 seconds to answer.
Oh.
Shrug him.
I look at you. You look at me.
Oh.
I raise my right. You raise your left. What am I?
Mirror.
That is correct. Riddle number 2.
Still at Akio.
Still at Akio.
Okay.
You got this.
What? Okay. Before I proceed, how did you you found the books? You saw the circled riddles. What did you do with that? Do you bend the page over to tab it, or do you have to flip through it to find it again?
Just I thumb through it to find it again.
You might not be able to find it right soon enough.
You got 10 seconds.
You got 10 seconds.
Just being honest.
Okay. I'm gonna give you odds. I'll give you good odds that you'll find it, but
Okay.
never know. The more there is of me, the less you see. What am I?
I start flipping through the book.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a 20.
12.
Okay.
I have one guess.
Okay, before he answers, because he found it.
Okay.
We'll say you found it. What'd you guys guess?
I was gonna say maybe darkness.
That's what I was gonna guess too.
Okay. You guys are both correct.
Awesome.
But Akio, you find it.
My man.
You find it circled hastily. He begins like raising a paw off the ground, and you shout out, "Darkness! Darkness!"
Just darkness.
Darkness.
Charlie Murphy.
Okay. He puts his paw down. Says, "Riddle number 3, the third and final riddle.
So dense.
He's so stressed out.
The life I lead is mere hours or less. I serve all my time by being consumed. I'm the quickest when thin and the slowest when fat, and wind is the bane of the gift I bring. What am I?"
A candle?
Dang, dude.
Oh, Danny.
That was the toughest one.
Danny.
Right off the top.
I was like filtering through the file cabinets
I
in
was
my
like,
brain.
sand.
Dang.
Time turning.
You Bilbo Baggins that thing.
That's no.
I had a hunch, and then when he said wind, I was like, it's gotta be a candle.
Very good. Very good.
Danny.
Can you say it one more time? Because I forgot all of it. I just want to, in light of knowing it's a candle.
The life I lead is mere hours or less. I serve all my time by being consumed. I'm quickest when thin and slowest when fat, and wind is the bane of the gift I bring.
Dang.
Nice job, man. Nice job. He nods in agreement and kind of steps to the side, and with one wing, he kind of like gestures that the rest of the dungeon is yours to explore.
Just out of curiosity, will we've had to fight him if we failed?
Yep. Every question you got wrong, you've had to fight him like one round of combat.
Oh, dang.
And these guys are legendary.
Yeah,
So they get
yeah,
legendary actions after every one of your turns. Yeah. So for every time you failed, you would have had to.
If we ever meet any kind of strange-looking creature that can also talk and think, like,
We're screwed.
oh, everybody be careful.
Yeah.
Just for
These guys have a super high intelligence rating. But yeah. They're pretty legit. Very well done, Dan. That was without without gaming it, you solved that very quickly. Okay. So you can continue down the stairs if you would like. There is also one other door on this level that you have not yet explored, and we will find the conclusion of that decision next episode.
dude. First episode of the year in the pocket.
Ray, make room for some more.
What's the phrase? What's in the bag?
In the bag.
In the bag.
In the pocket.
I put it in the shoe.
It's a face box. You put your
Oh my
face in the
God.
You do have
box.
the face in the box. So thank you everyone for listening to this very first episode of 2018. We hope you enjoyed it. There are more exploration to be done in this dungeon, and who knows, more stuff to discover. So thank you everyone for listening. If you did enjoy this episode, you can reach out to us on Twitter. That's at Sneak Podcast. You can leave us a podcast review on iTunes or Stitcher or Podbean, whatever the podcast service you choose, unless it's Google Play. They don't allow reviews. But you can do whatever. You can just like send us a well wish, be like, hey, I wish I could review, but I can't. We appreciate that too. So that is going to do it. Again, huge thanks to all of you for listening, but also to our friends over at battlebards.com. They let us use some pretty sweet music and sound effects, and we really do appreciate that. So I'm Reed, the host and DM of this original D&D adventure. To my left, we have
Akio.
Branna.
Milo.
And Greyek.
Thanks for listening, everybody.